how are my year 8s today? I hope you're all well. It's a little bit different doing demonstrations. This is my kitchen and welcome. What we are making today, week 1, term 2, is fruit crumble. Now a couple of weeks ago I got some apples and I stewed them. So when we're looking down here, we have the ingredients. Now this is in your booklet. So we have a cup of fruit. Now I've got apples and some berries that I picked last Christmas. I've got brown sugar, coconut, oats, cinnamon and self-raising flour. Now if you don't have all of the equipment, that's okay, you just compromise. Now I don't like using these spoons very much, so I just tend to use the tablespoon that you get in a cutlery set. So you'll have dessert spoon and then you'll have a tablespoon. So that's the tablespoon I tend to use. So today we're going to have 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Now this is really easy, this recipe. It's 2 tablespoons of everything. And 2 tablespoons of coconut, 2 tablespoons of oats, 2 tablespoons of self-raising flour. Now you've noticed that I've sort of done them all a little bit heaped. If you keep it consistent, that's all that matters. Now my cinnamon, I'm only going to put probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon in. It's just for a little bit of flavour. I'm going to mix that up really well. Then I'm going to mix my butter in, but before I do that, I've got 2 ramekins. Now if you don't have ramekins, you can use any kind of baking dish, that would be fine. So I'm going to put my apples and berry into this bowl, because what I'm going to do, I'm just going to mix it a little bit with a fork, because I want my berries not to be whole. I want them to be a little bit crushed. Now this was frozen, so that's why it's a little bit funny. So I'm going to mix that up, then I'm going to evenly put that into the 2 ramekins. I'll just move that out of the way so you can see. Into the 2 ramekins, push it down a little bit. And now if you don't have oil, that's okay. Just get a little bit of butter on a little bit of paper and rub it around the bottom. That's what I did my whole life basically, until these modern days when we've got oil in a can. Now I've already got my butter. It's 20 grams. It's not a great deal. So I'm just going to cut that into little tiny pieces and pop it into my mixture of tablespoons of all of those ingredients I talked about. Now I'm just putting everything to the side. Keep it nice and tidy. So with your fingertips, you're going to rub in the butter into that dry mixture. Now this goes nice and crispy on top of your fruit. Now the fruit, I've got apples, I've got berries. You might not have that. That's okay. You don't have to have what I'm doing. You can have apricots, you could have banana, you could have a mixture of apricot and peaches. You could have whatever you've got, it doesn't matter. And it doesn't have to be stewed. It could be fresh, and slice it really, really fine, and then it will cook in the oven with the crumble on top. So it doesn't matter what fruit you've got. You can make do. Now, I've done my mixture, so I'm going to place that on top. Then I'm going to place it in the oven. Now, everybody's oven is different. It takes roughly, I'm just washing my hands, between 15 and 20 minutes to go really nice and brown. So I'll put these in the oven, but I've always wanted to do this. One that I prepared earlier was a big size one. So this is a family size. And as you can see, It's nice and golden, maybe a little bit overdone. I was typing up something and I forgot it, to be honest. But it's nice and crispy and crunchy. You serve it with either ice cream or cream. So there we go, Year 8s. I hope you enjoyed that demonstration. Next week we're doing Anzac biscuits because it's Anzac Day on the 25th of April. So I hope you have a go. If you can't, because you don't have the ingredients, that's okay. Okay, just watch what I've been doing, and then one day when you do have the ingredients, you can have a go. Until next week, stay safe. Keep trying to do your work. If you have any issues, email your teacher. Obviously, my classes email me, and we'll talk online. See you later.